How did
you find leather in jail to play with? Like, what the hell are we doing?
It doesn't sound right either.
Nigga.
Leather in jail.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
So anyway, when so I don't know if you know Guy Fisher. He's home. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's my old head. Anyway, he's a legend. So he was one of the people that stepped to me when I was away because I got locked up. I was doing federal time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you was with the big dog.
Yeah, I was locked up in case they like, what are you locked up for? I was locked up for guns and drugs when I was young. Mm-hmm. Got in trouble, locked up for guns and drugs, received a 20-year sentence. Mm-hmm. I did 14 years on that 20 years because I was doing so much good stuff and getting so many certificates. The judge gave me a reduction on my sentence. So I did 14. Down, huh? Yeah, kept my head. I stayed down, learned, just got into the books. I decided to change who I was. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Guy Fisher, I had gotten something, and he was like, yo, don't do that. He stopped me from doing something bad to somebody. And then told me, yo, listen, go do what you like to do. So I just started sewing. I went to they got a little thing up there called Passive Rec where you go in there and you do activities. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It was an old head in there. They had a shop where you could just work on leather. Mm. You could order the leather out of book. When the leather come, they had tools in there. They was all in this special area, and then you had to sign them out. Mm-hmm. And then, you couldn't come in there unless you were signed up to be in there because, it's weapons, whatever.
Exactly.
So they put me on. They showed me how to make my first bag, but what they didn't know was... You started with a bag? I did my,
okay,
yeah. All right. Because I was fascinated. I wanted to make stuff for women.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to...
Absolutely.
I don't care about the homies. The
homies get the bear.
The homies, yeah, y'all got the bear. Y'all better be happy. Did you see the one eye? One thing about, and I'm going to stick to this, even I don't care how rich men get. For the most part, men could wear anything, a t-shirt, and be a billionaire, and they don't care. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Women are different. Women are feminine, and they're the sexual part of us. Mm-hmm. They display, and they're display. They're the eye candy. Mm-hmm. So when they get things, they get it, and they get it to look appealing for us.
And it's tailor made to their personality and body shape and identity.
Yeah, they want all those things.
Yeah, we don't care about all of those things.
We don't care. You give me some dirty jeans or whatever, I don't care. But we can be masculine and still attractive to them.
Absolutely.
And be dusty or whatever and still be attractive. But when you see a woman and she dusty and all that, that might not be most attractive. Like a lot of guys might not. Some guys will, but for the majority, they're like, nah, I ain't with that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I wanted to make stuff for them. Mm-hmm. So when they showed me how to make my first bag, I couldn't understand how you put this together. Mm-hmm. They showed me that first bag, and then I used my.
I'm still fascinated by the little purse I was talking about from earlier.
Yeah. That was you talking about the chain? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, and that's the work.
Shit look like a cake. You know, they make the cakes that look like purses. That shit like a cake.
You know which one you saw? You saw the one. So now, and here I'm gonna say this on here. In Philadelphia, I offer an event where you can come if you've never worked with leather before. You can come, do an event, food, wine, and entertainment, and free gifts are at this event. You come, you get a piece of leather, and I sit there, I instruct everybody in there. It's just like painting with a twist. Mm-hmm. And you make a bag, and you leave with it.
Heavy. That's a big deal.
Yes, and it's light work. They're only doing it in New York, and I saw it in California.
So they taught you how to make a bag, and you made your first bag.
I made my first bag, and then from there, I started just making bags while I was in there, and I was making money from making bags incarcerated. So if not, I ain't gonna say me and you. Me and another inmate was locked up. He knew that I made bags. Mm-hmm. He'd say, "Hey man, it's my wife's anniversary." I say, "All right, well listen, give me $100. I'll make you a bag." Mm-hmm. He like, "All right, can you put a name on it?" Yeah, put a name on it. Yeah. Here, where you want me to mail it to? I mail it out.
Personalized, all that.
And he had somebody mail me some money. And I was
That's a hell of a hustle.
I came home with money that I accumulated from incarceration.
I'd have had leather patches on my shit though.
I got all.
I would have been walking around there looking like Rick James, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's funny. So when you make stuff in there like that, they give you or they call it escape paraphernalia.
Okay.
So if you get caught with it, you'll get they'll give you a penalty or whatever.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was making it.
I was on it.
I was making it, yo. It's like you just said, yo. People come in my shop like, yo, can you make me a shirt? Put the 2 little pieces of leather here. Put Nike or the Nike check on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Crazy.
Listen. So this how that happen. You give it to them. Now they can only wear it in areas where the guards don't frequent,
right?
Like the yard or the weight pile, or they can take it to picture day. Take a picture of it. Once they take a picture of it, the pictures come. Once the pictures come, you get the pictures. But once they go through the pictures, they come in to look for it. So you either going to give it up or you're going to go get in trouble.
Right.
So normally people, once they take a picture of it, they just give it away. Here you go, take it, because you can't have it no more. But you do have the picture.
Right.
Get to send it home. Now you got the Nike. I used to make the Jordan sign, all that with the leather.
People was probably like, "What the fuck is y'all doing up there?
How you get Jordan shirt up there?
Some Goodfellas shit going on up there.
Stratton up here.
That's heavy. If you only had a camera.
Yeah, we got the pictures. I'm gonna have to bring them in.
No, I'm talking about like, remember the ball went viral because he was locked up.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah. I reposted him. He was a beast.
You support him.
Yeah. He was in there. So he got the outfits. He taking pictures. Yeah, he was
tearing it up.
Yeah,
he had literal looks.
Yes,
like it wasn't scrappy.
He had looks that was cooking the fashion shows out here.
Talk heavy.
Yes, he was a beast.
Speaking of fashion shows, you ever been to Fashion Week?
Yeah, I've done Philly Fashion Week several times, New York Fashion Week, Atlanta Fashion Week.
With your pieces in them.
Yeah, yep.
Okay,
and, not to toot my own horn, but one of the things I'm arrogant about, which I'm not arrogant about a lot of things, but the leather, me making leather bags, I'm arrogant about. And I used to get standing ovations at my fashion shows because nobody's doing what I was doing. Still to the day. I mean, no male was coming in there making handmade leather bags. And then my pieces to the day, like, I love the challenge of making a bag or challenge somebody else. My competition is Michael Kors, Gucci, Louis.
Talk heavy.
People that make bags, even on social media now, I'm not looking at them as competition. I'm looking at their work and I'm liking their work and I'm giving them compliments when I see them do nice stuff. But I'm in a different mindset when I create my stuff and I put it up against whatever and whoever.
Which is crazy because the question that I actually had, like, I know a little bit about bags. My mom and my sister, they vicious. You know what I'm saying?
They tap them pockets.
Yeah, man. I can name bags that was hot in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, but like Dooney and Burke and shit. You know
Dooney and Burke is one of my favorite bags.
See what I'm saying? Like, mom had a bunch of them bags.
Yeah, I mess with Dooney and Burke.
One thing about bags, they're made to get worn a little bit. They still sell high if they're worn. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
But the quality is something different from the wear and tear. Yes. Right? And it's a balance of the material that has to be able to withstand and still age well. Because leather. It's like an age of any leather, right?
You're on point.
Right. Yep. So how do you figure out the balance and the right places to get what and what textures fit what? Like,
it's funny that you asked that. Like, that's a question that it's really that's a unique question. I've done a lot of podcasts, right?
I'm a little different.
Yeah, so when you dealing with bags, let's just get right to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, because you love it.
You could take a Louis or Gucci tote bag that got all the prints on it, right? These bags, they run minimum $1,500, right? With the little tan strap. Yep. These bags are mostly canvas. The whole bag is canvas.
On the inside?
No, on the outside. Okay. The whole outside is canvas. Okay. All you see where that Gucci stamp is at and that Louis stamp, that's all canvas. Okay, yeah. The only part that's leather is the straps, the trim around the edge, the little pieces, the tan pieces they put on there. That's leather. Okay? So to make the point of what you're talking about, that all cracks up. that all deteriorates. It dry rots. So they make those bags, which are their lower end bags. They make those, even the strap. Where the strap goes, it's a little notch that you could put there where the strap can go up and down, but they don't put that there. It's just a little triangle there so that when it goes, as you use it, it'll break.
So this is bottom base rate.
It's the bottom of the bottom.
That's crazy.
So now all these people bring me their bags to fix. Okay. I'm always
the cobbler for purses.
Yeah, I get it. They bring them to me to fix. I fix them. I charge them because Louis and Gucci do not fix those bags. Because they don't cost enough, okay? They're not that big of an investment for them.
It's like you need certain to spend, cars just total it out.
Exactly. So now, when you get to higher end Gucci or Louis, where the whole bag is alligator or leather, now you spending 5 bands or better.
Absolutely.
Now those leather bags are going to hold up.
Yeah.
Because one, you're using a different type of leather string, right? A heavier duty string. Now, they got big equipment to do it, but it used to be all handmade. None of those bags are handmade now. To get a handmade Gucci bag, you spending well over 100-something-thousand to get that bag.
And you gotta buy 20 to be on the list to be able to get that one.
No, you just gotta buy one, but you're gonna probably be on a 2-3 year list.
Oh, it's a waiting.
Yeah, it's a waiting list. Like if you get Dooney and Hermès, you might be on a 5-year waiting list and spent $150,000 for that bag.
Still waiting on belts.
Yeah. So, like you said, when you make a leather bag, I make it. Everything's hand stitched, and it's using that thread. And I'm hitting angles of the bag that when I'm tightening up, that I know that's not gonna come apart.
Is this silk? What's the thread?
The thread is nylon.
Nylon.
It's nylon, but it's a weight. So a regular piece of thread is like 35.
Okay, so you know what I was getting at.
It's the gauge. Okay. It's 35 or 65. When you get to leather thread, it's called 207. 207 is basically what they use to go fishing with.
Yeah, I got that shit.
Yeah, it's thick. So now you can put a baby or a bunch of gold bricks in it and hold it and shake it.
I'm about to say, you can damn near hang me from that shit.
And listen, you can hang it. It ain't popping if you got this leather. Right. So it's like you said, it stands the test of time.